All right. So let's get to it. First of all, reviewing the watch list, I don't think there's much, at least that I saw right away. Um, APLD is gapping up, NRGV is gapping up, ONDS a bit, and then SNEK just a bit. So all of our positions are gapping up a bit this morning. QBTS still, went back into its previous range. JCT, I'm not interested in that anymore. PL, no. All right, looks better that way. Um, BE, I mean, stopped us out yesterday. Kind of went back almost to break even on the day. Well, not break even, but close to its opening spot. AXEI huge gap down, 15%. And there was Open, which we talked about earlier this morning in the chat. I mean, it does look pretty good as a setup. I just don't think it's strongest stock in sector. I heard that there's been some good news, like $200 million or 200 billion or something in its sector. I wish I could recall what the article was, but I mean, it's interesting for sure. And it's also the first one in the gap scanner. It's the largest market cap that's gapping over 5% this morning. Yeah, exactly. Into mortgage, something related to that. But I mean, it's good for the stock in general. What is this? And it is gapping up. It's kind of a random stock though. Has there been some sort of news? Sorry, guys. Not sure, but it is gapping up outside of this range. I guess I can add it to the list. Good chance I'll skip this, but it's not bad looking. It's gapping quite high outside of this range. It's been sideways for a long time. Almost for a year, actually. Except this. Um, what about? Oh, we talked about RR as well. Does look very good. I just think it's kind of on the weaker side compared to Serve that kind of gained momentum more recently. Um, Honestly, if we look at it that way, RR is my favorite between the two. I just think Serve right now is in a better position. If RR is able to follow through, gain a bit of momentum, and eventually sets up again, that will be my focus. In the future. For now, I think it's Serve, but I don't think there's an entry close on Serve. I guess it will have to set up. Right now, it's just going up. Any other stocks you guys are looking at this morning? There was Lumen as well. We talked about this one, kind of I guess, kind of similar to a similar look to RR in my opinion, just a bit stronger, I guess. But for, I guess, a communication stock, what this stock does is exactly. Okay, it's like similar to ASTS, I guess. I guess this one is more like space, but yeah. Now BLBX, was it the low volume one? Yeah, it does look pretty good. I guess, hmm, there's just no volume at all though. Guess. I guess these last couple of days is getting a lot of momentum. I just don't think there's a good range, especially not right now, I guess. But technically, yeah, it is gaining a lot of momentum. I mean, look at this day; it had 20% day, and then 10% between these 2 days here, 30% in like say 5 days yeah, maybe 6 days. Um, it's headed in the right direction, in my opinion. I just wish it would gain a bit more volume. Look at this volume. Average daily volume is 100,000 for a $10 stock. It's not a lot if you really think about it. Yeah. What about intraday? What does it look like intraday? Yeah. It's like kind of like a barcode. All not exactly a barcode, but close to it. It's just gapping up all over the place. Can see your screen. Oh my bad, guys. I'm not sharing my screen. Should work now. No, I think I just forgot to share the screen because I shared it when I started to record the session, but I have to share it in Discord as well, which probably what I forgot to do this morning. Hope you have a great day as well, Arnie. Last day of the week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see what the market provides us with this morning. So it opens in like 1 minute. I guess I can move open higher. No, it's not terrible. There's been some news backing it up. What is this? QBTS, and there's another one. This one is gapping it as well. So I guess maybe KLV gapping up outside of this, I guess huge sideways range. Open, which is not exactly as bad as I thought it was. Now I'm looking at it, especially after what's been going on with the sector. I just don't like this lower lows right here. I mean, it's been making lower lows, which I'm not exactly a fan of. And it's not exactly as tight of a range I would like to, but we'll see. I mean, it can go for sure. And then QBTS just in there, just in case it goes. Weekly, I think I looked at that earlier this week. Yeah, weekly looks pretty good. I guess close to this. Doesn't quite align with this. Maybe. I mean, it does look good weekly. Yeah, I agree. What about the rest? This kind of selling off for now. I mean, maybe not. What about QBTS? Let me put an alert here at the high of yesterday, 3048. APLD is gapping up above yesterday's as would be. I mean, that would be fantastic. I just think it's kind of far stretch, especially after the weak close they had yesterday. NRGV. Just haven't been moving much since we've entered the position. ONDS and then SNDK. Well, the rest of the list. Oh, XTI is kind of trying to overcome its gap to the downside. It looks like. I mean, if it can build a range here, I'm all for it. To be honest, I just wish it would, keep going for a bit and eventually be parabolic, and then we short it. But if it doesn't provide us with a short setup, it can provide us with a breakout setup. In BBI, like I said earlier this week, I think there's two ranges in there: the bigger range and this, I guess, a smaller daily range. I just don't think I would trade this one before on breaks out of this, bigger range. So I guess but it's getting very close to breaking out of this smaller range. KDOS is actually holding up better than ONDS this morning. Quite a lot better. What about RCAT? RCAT. Very similar to ONDS. Okay. How wide is this? Too wide in my opinion. FLNC. Yeah, it's gonna wash it somewhere. It does look pretty good. I'm not a fan of how I guess it broke out here of this smaller range that it had here or so. I'm not a fan of how it broke out here and then just went exactly inside its previous range right away, and then now it's going back. So I guess I wouldn't trade off this move here. What about the volume? I mean, it's up there. The volume is actually pretty good today. Open. Let me put a alert D high of the day. 752. Huge volume on the open, by the way, guys. So maybe we get something out of this. APLD. Doesn't look that good right now. NRGV as well. ONDS good, and SMDK good. I mean, these are all our two biggest positions. NRGV, do we have great size in this? I don't exactly know. I know APLD we have bad size. Was such a fast mover. FLNC not moving much. KDOS. I guess BBI is trying to break out here. So if you guys want to trade the smaller range, you can. I just think I would wait until it breaks out of this bigger range. Also aligns with the weekly range. I mean, I guess both of them are present on the weekly, but HL, what a strong name. All right, so this, yeah, I'm not interested into that, to be honest. Just had it in the list because it was, ooh, what is this? What would the size be on open? Would it be good? Let's say 1/4% risk. Size wouldn't be terrible on that. SATL. Yeah. Looks like it kind of bounced just under its 200 SMA. And then SIDU, I looked at that this morning. Yeah. I mean, the bigger names in the sector, Lunar and then PL, kind of gapping, not gapping, but going down. Rocket Lab is also having, I mean, it's for now, it's still green, but I guess the broader aerospace and defense sector is kind of gapping or going down today. Wow, SNDK is going up 5.5% right now. Zeta, yeah, looked like it could have stopped people out here yesterday, but personally, I skipped the entry here. Today is doing great though. So if for those that if you guys that took it, I know some of y'all did. It's doing very good right now. If it closes strong at the end of the day, personally, I think I would maybe take a small trim and move a stop loss to break even. You? Yeah, it's looking pretty good actually. Kind of on the stronger side as well. Bit of a slower mover, slower stock. About the volume. Yeah, there is no volume right now, but I guess I could pick up if it tries to break out. Let me put an alert at yesterday's high, just in case. 46.79. Yeah, it needs a bit for sure. I put an alert at yesterday's high just in case. So for those that took BBI, when I talked about it a couple of minutes ago, right now it's clearly breaking out. Look at this volume. It's picking up for sure. I guess this is not bad. Let me put this higher, just in case. This, I'll remove this from the watch. It's not interested in that. Design with this. Yeah. Volume is actually not that high, to be honest. Kind of a average compared to the last couple of days, but wow, it's moving fast. How wide would this be? Not wide, actually. Maybe we can take this. Takes about here. I guess it just touched exactly my alert as well. Size would be pretty good. So if it takes above this alert, maybe like a couple of seconds, actually, I'd take 1/4% of it. I have my position ready. And then open, getting closer as well. All right. So I guess these two we're in on right now. Open and then Poet, both of them would be a 1/4% risk for me. Open has, much better volume. Poet out. I mean, actually, this one kind of a good range if we're looking at it. Open as well, but just not as good looking on the daily chart as well, I think. Wow, SNDK is that strong, it looks like. Did we move our stop here? No, I think we move it here. I mean, at the end of the day, we can might as well move it to 288.50. APLD, good retest of the previous trend line. Which one of these will confirm? Open is closer at the moment. Put actually went right to the penny. Matter did not cross it though, so I did not enter. It just, I mean, it just touched it. Did anyone take BBI? I know a lot of you guys talked about that. Now we're looking for this breakout here. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a good entry for sure. I just personally will wait until it breaks out here. If it does break out here, then you guys have a much better entry than I do though. Hmm. Why above 6.6? Is there any reason? Or I guess this high maybe? But then your stop would be much wider. I guess still under ADR. I mean, if you're saying this right here, 6.6 is a resistance, why are you not entering above, let's say, this higher resistance right here, the higher trend line? I guess it would be more of a resistance than 6.6. In my opinion, the 2 entry would have been the breakout here right away, and then the breakout of the higher range. Because your resistance at 6.6 is kind of in between both. Poet, getting very close here. Right, so maybe Poet. It's 2 cents, 1 cent away right now. Will it confirm? Come on. No. It's having quite some difficulty here. Oh, APLD. Right. Taking a 4% risk of put right now. Stop loss at the low of the day. Sending out the alert in a couple of seconds. 726 for the stop. Open still is not doing much. Sneaky actually took above yesterday's high. Wow, it's such a strong stock actually. I feel like it kind of needed yesterday's pullback, and today it just goes higher. APLD, it's not bad. This can totally bounce off of this. I mean, technically it went above this range. Kind of a initiate breakout here. I guess it can just bounce and then close inside this previous range here. But that's why I went with low risk. Oof. For those that retail that I mean retook B yesterday after it kind of reconfirmed, I guess today is not bad. Yeah, but it looks pretty good. Kind of a bounce off its hard trend line here, but it broke out when we did enter it. So, I mean, if it can go higher up again, it's pretty good. Kairos at 7%, and then ONDS is red on the day. RCAT 2. Yeah, that's what I said. If you guys took B again after it reconfirmed yesterday, today's a good day. I guess similar to APLD though. Obviously not the same sector, not the same setup, but I guess similar moves. Week closes yesterday after a gap up. Catalyst driven for both, and then today's going back up. Intel, yeah, it's doing pretty good. I mean, why did you rebuy here though? Unless you sold previously, but what do you mean one day? There's been some news. I guess, yeah. I guess personally, I just would have held it. It's going up. No reason to sell it and then to rebuy it, but at least take a trim if you didn't sell the entire position or so, depending on where your stop loss is. APLD does look pretty good. Looks a lot better than yesterday, that's for sure. It could have stopped us out big time yesterday, and I think it went like just a couple cents away from our stop loss. All right, well, I guess that will be it for, I guess, today's session. We have SNDK, which I will move stop at 288.50 at the end of the day. We have this. Unfortunately, we can move stop yet. Other than that, there is not much we can do. Maybe ONDS. Where's our stop loss? Is it here? No, it's here. So I guess at the end of the day, I can move ONDS stop at 10.99 as well. Anyway, I'll update you guys. That's for sure. But if I do take open, if it confirms on the 5 minute, um, well, I'll send out the alert. If I don't take it, probably I'll just say in the chat that it does confirm and I'm skipping it. But I'll let you guys know whatever happens with this. So any other questions or setups before I hop off? Or is everyone good? All good? Our account is doing pretty good. We have a pretty good week actually. So I'll give you guys, well, yeah. Enjoy your weekend, guys. I'll send out the weekly recap. Well, I'll post it on the Twitter like I always do on the X. And then I'll keep you guys updated at the end of the day if we move stop losses. If we do take some trims, I don't think I'll take any trim, but we'll see. So wishing you guys a great day. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys in the Discord for the rest of the day. All right? Have a good day, guys.